Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning to all of the superstars worldwide. My name is Frank Salas. I go by the name The Talented Mr. Salas. I'm the founder of the Talent Tribe, and today I have the absolute pleasure to interview Toni, who is an author. She's a speaker. She's on TV all the time. She's making big moves everywhere. She changed her life by writing a book, and every time I see her, she's holding up her book. And so that's a magic wand that opens up doors all over the place for her. So I want her to tell her story. She also is in the Talent Tribe and has her own tribe of herself, and she's going to tell you all about that, how you can join her inner circle. But I wanted to, without further ado, introduce Toni. Toni, what's up?
Hey, Frank, how are you, darling?
I'm doing phenomenal. I'm officially an old man. My birthday was 2 days ago.
That's right.
I'm 29 years old.
That's why you're officially a senior citizen. No, you know you're young, vibrant, and you have a whole lot of years ahead, okay? A lot of years to make money, to do business, make connections, and make your life count.
Definitely, definitely. So the reason that I decided to bring Toni on is, number one, she's always busy, and I was like, look, I gotta get some Toni time with the Talent Tribe. And she sent me a message the other day talking about how on Snapchat how she was making some big changes, and she showed me some proof of those big changes through Snapchat. And I was like, okay, we got to tell the Talent Tribe on this secret right now. So we're going to keep this interview short and sweet because Toni is in her car right now, sweating up a storm, and the heat.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, the Wi-Fi, all this stuff was crazy off in her neighborhood. So Toni, let's get started. So, tell people what you do.
Well, I'm a TV, radio, relationship expert, author, and entrepreneur. I'm an entrepreneur because I own two businesses, Alphabet Theater Workshop and Word Therapy Publishing. But most of you know me because of this book, Wise Courtship, which is a 3-step system to help you determine the true character and the true intent of your love interest.
I love it. So with that book, somebody can go in there and say, hey, I am going to go through these 3 steps and figure out if this person, guy or girl, is perfect for me. So that you called it Wise Courtship. Very marketable, by the way, and it's paid off. So since writing that book, what's been going on with your life?
Wow. Since rebranding myself, because I was known in management and leadership, business careers, but I had to rebrand myself in order to do a relationship book and say that I was a relationship expert. But ever since writing that book, it has really taken off. I mean, people have really resonated with the message. And I mean, it's just been going off the charts. I mean, speaking engagements, collaborations, radio shows, television appearances, and now my own radio show with a Stellar Award-winning gospel station. Not to mention other offers, reality shows, and other radio shows that I turned down. But it's unbelievable. Just open just after writing a book.
All right. So you saying that you're turning down radio and TV shows right now? You're turning them down?
I've turned down 2 offers to have my own radio show. They were great offers, but I decided to go with the 3rd offer. And, I'm a woman of faith, so I tend to pray about things. I try to be strategic, but I also pray. And some people say it's going according to your gut, but I try to get all those noises out and try to follow what I believe the dream is and what the plan is for me. And so I had to turn down a couple of things that were awfully good. The reality show is still on the table. We're going to see if it's going to reflect my brand. And if it is, it's a go. If not, I'm just going to have to really trust and have faith that there's going to be something else out there that's going to really capture my brand.
Awesome. Hey, Toni, we're having a little bit of trouble hearing you. You're coming in a little staticky, so I don't know. I know you're doing the best that you can right now in your technology crisis that we had for this show.
Yeah.
So for those of guys who weren't able to catch that, I just wanted to reiterate that she still has a reality show on the table right now, which is great publicity, great marketing, and a great stepping stone for so many more platforms. We've already covered, self-publishing and writing a book and doing all that kind of stuff. But did you go the self-publishing route, or did you work with a publisher?
With this book, when I first brought it out, I worked with a self-publisher. I had worked with publishers before, but I knew that it was going to be difficult for me to market this when I'm known as a management person. I'm known as a leadership person. So I said, I'm going to self-publish it. Once it went worldwide, once it got on a worldwide platform, and I started my publishing company, I brought it back in and put it up under the publishing company label.
Nice. Hey, we're getting a lot of people asking if you could show the book again. They want to see it.
Sure, absolutely. There it is.
Boom.
Can you see
Wise
that?
courtship. Look at that cover.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, Toni. So you have our attention. You have a worldwide, audience with books. You have paid speaking gigs, TV shows, your own radio show. Just like all kinds of opportunity. How do we get started? What is your message to people? Obviously in the talent tribe, but just people who are finding this type of content. How do we get there?
Well, first of all, I said that I'm a woman of faith, and some people, say they have a dream or what have you, but it starts with faith, because I believe when you get a dream, when you feel a burning inside, to me, that is a signal from God that you need to walk down this path. And so you have to have a certain amount of faith. You just got to believe that it's going to work out, and you've got to make that one baby step in the right direction, So I would encourage people from the talent tribe, anyone who's watching this, to have a little bit of faith. And secondly, start building toward that dream. If the dream is that you're in a oceanfront property, you're going to start looking for some oceanfront properties. You need to get near some water. I believe that you ought to build toward the dream, even up to what you're wearing, who you're connecting with. Just start building toward it. What do you see in this dream? And just start building toward it. Also, I would say, to invest in yourself. A lot of people get stuck on that point. I know you see this, Frank, in your business. You've got all this valuable information you give out. You give out a lot of free content all the time. But I know that there are some classes that people just have to pay for. And sometimes they get a little squeamish, like, I'm not sure. But you've got to invest in yourself, and you've got to invest in quality. I don't think the book would have went worldwide if I did not take the quality route. Just build a foundation of quality, put in the work, put in the money, put in the time. And then I would say to build that platform. Once you got the product, or even while the product is on its way to being finishing, build that platform, and I don't know if you and I came on Periscope around the same time. I had been live streaming, but live streaming big events like, book signings and me on the stage, but not one-on-one live streaming. And so you and I are very familiar with putting in the work. You get on there, you got to get the crowd riled up. You got to build your audience. You got to give them value. You've got to build that platform. And then I would lastly say, come on, it's all about marketing. It's all about marketing. It's all about collaboration, like what we're doing today. It's just getting the word out. And our talent tribe, you can do it, because we got an awesome leader. You can't help but be as great as your leader, and also, try to go beyond your leader. And we have a wonderful tribe where we can collaborate and we can market all day long.
Absolutely. I love how you put that. You just collaborate with people who are doing things that are, I always say, if you can beat swag, but you can never beat swag on swag. It's physically impossible.
That's right.
It's never been done. And we got so much swag in the talent tribe, and you're definitely motivating a lot of people. And, this is really energetic and, really riled up. But let's break down some actionable steps. If you have not written your first book, and we've had several people talk about publishing, we've gone over like the mechanics of it all. But, like if you were just sitting down and having brunch with somebody and they're like, oh my God, you wrote a book. I've always wanted to write a book. What do you tell people like that?
I tell them, one, to go for it, do it. There are so many classes, lectures, information out there to help you get that book written. Even in my company, we have what we call the Passion Product Retreat. We go away once a year, and now people are asking to do it twice a year, where you can sit down and get that whole book done in 3 days or a week, depending on how long you stay, where you can get that vision done, that business done. We've expanded it to products, because some people want to do audio products, some want to do webinars. We get it done. And so you have to now sit down and actually get the book written. And if you have problems getting it written, connect with people who are going to help you get it written. There's people who will write it for you. There's people who will collaborate chapters. They will co-author with you. There are people who will actually give you tips and tools, like I do with my business, give you tips and tools to get it written fast. So you've got to just buy into your dream, and you've got to reach out to people who are going to help you get it done.
Woo! Ooh, you hit us hard with that one. That was amazing. Great stuff. Great. That was some diamonds dropping right there. I thought that was great. I love how you said just, invest in yourself, put the time, put the money, put the energy, put that all in. But what I really loved is that you actually serve people. And I'm all about serving. You serve people and say, look, for 3 weeks or 3 days to a week, we're just going to shut off our phones. Know this, know that. These excuses that you keep telling yourself, we're going to leave your environment, we're going to change your surroundings and put yourself around other people who are like-minded. And when you do that, you publish books in as little as 3 days.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. And you know what I love too about the Passion Product Retreat is not only can you kick out products, you walk away with products, sometimes one, sometimes two, sometimes three. It just depends on how you are. But you also get a chance to network with other people, collaborate with other people. I made the book done in 3 days or 5 days. But then Frank comes, and I'm now collaborating with Frank on something he's doing, and he's collaborating on something that I'm doing, and we're collaborating on something that Susan is doing. And so now we walk away with maybe 5 times more than what we even thought we were coming in with. It's just unbelievable. It's unbelievable. So, collaboration and getting the work done and taking steps toward your dream is remarkable. It's just unbelievable if you just would take the step.
Man, that is powerful. So you're telling me on your Passion Product Retreat, did I say that right?
Yeah.
So on your Passion Product Retreat, people will go and they'll go on their own to I'm going to write my own book, but then they meet somebody like, oh my God, I'm cool. You're cool. Why don't we just make a cool book together? Why don't we make a cool webinar? Why don't we make a cool co-author book? Why don't we write a book together? That's insane. So talk to us about the co-author process. Talk to us about the co-author process. What is that like?
It is, right now we do it on a casual basis, but we will be launching different books where you can actually write just a chapter in the book along with others, and not only your chapters out there, but all of the business information, all of the things that you're trying to push out there are out there, and it's all in one book. And can you imagine the dynamics of you selling the same book that I'm selling, that someone else is selling? It's guaranteed to get on somebody's bestseller list, as well as it's reaching more hands. I may reach 1,000 people, but then your base reaches 2, but together we reach 3. Somebody else comes in and they have, 3 more, and now we reach 6 together. Because we're better together, right? I think that's what the DNC has been telling us about working together. But we are better together. And I've done these projects before, but now I'm doing it in a more organized way with a publishing company. And I'm so excited about it because some people are really seeing that vision. They're really getting it, And now if you don't feel like you have the stamina to write an entire book or time at that, you just may be busy at the time. Now you can get several books out and you've only written 1 chapter, maybe 2 chapters, and you still get the benefits of having a book.
Wow, that's cool. And if that book goes bestseller, does that mean all of the authors that are involved are best-selling authors? Woo!
Absolutely. Have you ever watched the Emmys or the Tonys? We're not sure wins the Emmy. Everybody in there wins the Emmy. Everyone gets to share the title of winning the Emmy. I'm with the Stella Award show station, and that's when we all get that ranking each and every time they win. So it's the same thing with books. If that one book makes it to the top, even if any type of recognition, we all win.
That's amazing. That is super phenomenal. I just got my mind blown. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't even know that was possible. And let's say somebody does a course together. Let's say they do a digital course together, and let's say I go to your conference or your retreat, and I meet another growth hacker, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm a growth hacker. You're a growth hacker. Let's put ourselves together and make some growth hacking programs. How does that process even work? Who keeps it? Who owns it?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It's something that I know can work because as a TV expert, as a radio expert, I go on all the time and shine for people's shows. I go on all the time and add value to people's shows. And it's the same concept. Why not go up to your show and add value? And if it's something that we're charging, we split. If it's not something that we're not charging, hey, my information is still gone out there. People still know about me and they really know about you. And I make a strong concerted effort to make sure that project, that product is going to be the best. And so now we're doing that with the books, and I'm telling you, it's going to be off the charts. It's going to be amazing. And we really want to start off with some rock stars. You see how it is. Rock stars before everybody else decides they want to do it too. But it is an awesome way to get your information out.
All right. Hey, Toni, we're kind of losing your audio here. It's just coming a little distorted. But in peaks, it's coming in great. I want to maybe focus on some things that people didn't hear. And Toni said when she goes onto someone's show, whether it's a TV show or radio show, she shines. She gives value. And a lot of people are coming on podcasts and they're not dropping nuggets. They're not dropping value. That's your time to audition for a new audience and maybe pick up 50 to 100 new followers. And I'm talking about people that are really engaged, that were like, that girl Toni, when she was talking about digital products and co-authoring books and a passion product retreat, that was amazing. I would love to be connected with her. I would love to be able to go out there. And now, maybe they never heard of her, but like you said, I've got some followers. Maybe they'll come reach out to you, and then vice versa. If Toni has me on a radio show and I talk about social media, and they're like, "Oh my God, we had this whole audience." Now they might follow me. It might be 1, it might be 1,000. Who knows? That's the whole point of collaboration. Another key nugget that you had brought up is, if we have 1,000 followers each and we meet somebody that has another 1,000 followers, well, together or alone, we only have 1,000 followers. But together, if we were to do a book or a JV or a retreat or a seminar or something, we would have 3,000 people and we just grow together. So I thought that was phenomenal. Toni, I know that you're burning up inside your car right now. I know that it's 100 degrees in there. I'm gonna let you go, but for that person who was really inspired from this interview, who was okay, great. What's the first step? What is some actionable steps right now that you can take today? It's Friday night. By Monday, what can they do to at least have something to show for their efforts?
As far as writing a book, or as going toward their dream?
As far as writing a book or going towards their dream, whatever that may be to them, what is some actionable steps that you recommend for anybody trying to take action?
Well, I definitely suggest at least write a 1-sentence goal, at least. What is it that you really want? And then once you write it down, sit down and look at it. I mean, really look at it and think about it. Is this what I really want? Once you've done that, then say it out loud. I will do X, Y, Z. Because there's something about speaking it into the atmosphere that changes everything. You want to put it all over your house if you have to. It depends on how driven you are. If you are have the propensity of, sometimes not feeling like you're going to put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Put it in the bathroom. Put it in your closet. Put it on your dashboard. Put it on your mirror. Put it everywhere. And then from there, look at that goal and say, what can I do in the next 5 days, each day? One thing I can do to make it happen. So for instance, if your goal is to go to college, day 1, go fill out an application. Day 2, mail the application. Keep it simple. Small, actionable steps. As you go along, by the time you get to day 5, you may start feeling real clock and say, hey, I can do 2 things a day, or I can do more than this. But start somewhere. And that's what you can do right now.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, actually, we had some questions that just came up that were really, really good. What type of and this is live on Periscope. What type of doors have been opened because you have a book? What type of doors? Like, how do things just change when you're like, I got a book? How does that change?
Yeah, there's some doors that can open, and it really depends on how hard you're willing to work. Because certainly you got a book, and if it's on the shelf, it ain't really any good. But once you start to market it and really tell people about it, you can get speaking engagements. I mean, so many types of speaking engagements. This is really simple. But I was just on a Periscope that you invited me to, and the young lady was talking, speaking to the churches. People forget about that. Organizations, corporate training. Also, from having a book. I think it was maybe not even a week after my book was published, a young lady used the book and was so good. She intertwined it in her curriculum. Okay? So what that does is that brings me an ongoing flux of people who will purchase the book because it's part of curriculum. And you get a chance to go on television. You get a chance to go on radio, have your own shows too. You can be a guest and have your own shows on those mediums. As you know, you do live stream. You can have personal appearances and book signing. You can build yourself as a celebrity. Because if you're not already a celebrity, writing a book is the best way to start building yourself as a celebrity. You can get other jobs, even if you ever work 9 to 5 for someone else. Writing books open doors to that too as well. It's just seminar way on the top of my head. Everything you can do that. You can do your own seminars. You can license out your brand. You can come up with T-shirts and clothing lines and others. Christmas Olivia had a whole clothing line based on a book that she wrote. You can have movies done on your book. Okay, it's so much that can come out of a book. And much of that has already happened to me. But more can happen based on how you market and how you think. I mean, it's your imagination.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, Toni, thank you so much for taking this call. I know you're burning up in your ride right now. Where can people find you? At Wise Courtship, right? Is that what you kind of froze up? You can find Toni at Wise Courtship everywhere.
WiseCourtship.com.
WiseCourtship.com, everybody. That's where you can find Toni.